Welcome back. Here's where you left off. Spoilers ahead for chapters 4 through 6 of My Buddy Gave Me a Starship by Myles Christensen. So we'll use the word hot alien girl plus a dog in these chapters, Leonard. You know what? The hardest thing I had with the entire chapter was, I have a couple of problems, but the one thing I had the hardest problem with was the dog's name, Rascal. I mean, really? That's, after what it did, that's the best you could come up with was Rascal? Like, do you agree with the name choice there?
To be honest, I have no problems with the name. It's appropriate and based on the character's humor and where the story is going to. Well, what the whole theme of the book itself, I don't mind the name Rascal. It's actually kind of cute because when I read that, I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty neat. I never thought about using that name, so I have no problems with that at all. It's fitting for the tone of the book, naming a robot pet dog cat thing Rascal. No issues with that whatsoever. The only issue, okay. My issue is this. Okay, my issue is not the name of the dog. My issue is not the there's other issues, but for this reading assignment, my issues remains the same. How can a human breathe alien air? Okay, that's one. How can a human eat alien food? And what the author does to fix this issue? Oh, there's a crash. One of our people crashed in your planet and decide to impregnate the current population.
No.
So now you're
Technically, you realize that they're doing Adam and Eve. That's what they're
exactly.
He's suggesting there.
It's literally Battlestar Galactica version 2. You know? Yeah. They go in there and it's like you need to procreate. So,
although I did laugh, I kind of, it seemed like in these chapters I kept on slapping my forehead, going, seriously. I mean, so we meet Varen, and to be fair to Varen, she's been like alone for a while, waiting for this guy to show up. Some weird alien shows up, so sure, her trying to take him captive. I'm not actually against her on that. I mean, seriously, she's in a resistance, so the resistance people are usually really skeptical of people, because they're worried about it, right?
Yeah.
So that was okay. I didn't mind that. It was not a problem, not an issue. Okay, here's where I started to lose it a little. He still has this underlying desire to go to the cops, and we're in like this cop thing. I'm like, really? That's your solution, to go to an alien world where you don't know the culture, you don't know what, maybe police there are like, no crime is bad crime. You don't know what the culture is. I would do so much research. I would be sitting down with Tara, like, okay, tell me what you remember, because apparently the AI doesn't remember. And I'd be like, tell me everything you know about this place, culture, customs, so you don't walk down the street and wave at somebody, and that's the most rudest gesture in the universe to that race or whatever, and you get thrown in jail or something. Who knows? Seriously, you need information here.
Yeah, well, the main character is an idiot. It's literally, that's what it is. He is the most dumbest human you ever gonna.
I think the writer, Myles is trying to go for a bumbling nice guy. I think from the writing perspective, I think that's what he's going for, which I don't have a problem with. I just feel like he leans too much into the dumbfounded guy, which kind of takes away from the character a bit. I mean, I'm being nitpicky here, but when I'm reading it, I'm going, why are you so obsessed with going to the cops? You just don't have enough information here. It goes to the cops, and the cops like, do you have video? Do you have whatever? Normal things a cop would ask you, and he's like, no. So the cop's like, what do you want me to do? Seriously.
Exactly. Let's go back to what you actually said. This guy didn't do any research or anything like that. This feels like a cheap version of the Hiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's literally felt that it was I felt like the Mitch, granted we both agree the guy's an idiot, got into this situation, got into space, met an AI that looks like his friends, the mutual friends or friends' wife,
yeah.
and looks like a teenager, but they're still friends because they're all friends. He goes to space and he met a robot dog cat thing called that he named Rascal. Went to an alien moon, met a girl from the Resistance that he's like, oh, she's cute. Next thing you know,
yeah, I wonder where that's gonna go, eh?
Oh, I know. And I just found out I can eat their food without dying, but it tastes like crap. But I can breathe their air and with no any issues. Oh, and I just found out that aliens impregnated my species long time ago. That's why I can breathe their air.
Technically, like, are we talking about like genetic drift here or something, or whatever?
Like, Derek,
and then,
if
like,
you're pregnant an alien and the alien had babies and it takes your trade, even the security guys, like, you're lucky you don't walk around with like 10 arms and 10 legs. And
it seemed like an odd thing to. I mean, they make it out that Earth's like this, this like green zone. People just walk around and don't bother the poor little humans or something.
For them saying that, it actually, like, I'm not mad for them the aliens calling Earth like a nature preserve. I have no problems with that. It makes a lot of sense. We try not to go to places that like destroy the ecosystem. That's like whatever. That's right. And aliens probably doing the same thing too, right? That's fine. I have no issue with that concept. The concept I have issues with is the author is trying to explain why Mitch can eat their food without dying and breathe their air without dying. And the end result is we get a couple flying to Earth by accident, had babies. This is where we are now.
So your objection is he's not given the underlying explanation as to why that would be feasible or be able to occur, or are you upset that he's just fluffing over it? Like, what is it?
You can quote me on this, Derek. It's lazy. It is the most laziest way to explain something that it's like, I think it's just laziness, and I'm very disappointed how it was explained. And to be honest with you, I'm getting to the point that I'm getting loose interest in this book now. Because the way it was explained, the way that he can breathe, the way that he's eating, I understand this is sci-fi, but my gosh, sci-fi can still make sense. This one just does not make any sense right now, in my mind. Right?
This feels like something like, this feels like the position I would take normally that you're taking right now. That's very interesting.
Yes. That tells me that I make more sense.
Yes, something like that. So,
before we continue, do you feel the same way right now, or you're giving it a little bit more wider berth on the storytelling?
I'm giving a little more wider berth for two reasons. One, this is not intended the way he's writing it as some technical kind of whatever. He just wants to have a fun story about what seems to be a guy grabbing a starship, going to find a hot alien girl that he's eventually going to bang or something, and then going through the Resistance. Actually, it's like, wait. Oh my God, it clicked in my brain just as we're speaking about it. It's like Star Wars.
It's like Riker trying to sleep with a green alien, or Kirk trying to sleep with an Orion slave girl.
One of the Orion girls, yeah.
It's like I'm not mad at the technical writing of it. Like, I'm not mad. You're right. It is intended to be fun. I have no issues with that. I'm up for fun, but even sci-fi books that was not meant to be serious, it still has some type of realism to it. Right? This one is like trying to be funny. I understand that. I laughed. I laughed in certain areas, in certain parts of the book so far. I enjoyed some of the interaction, because some of the interaction between Mitch and what's the name of the girl again? Not Tara, the alien. Brim. Some of their conversation is funny, like especially in at the end of chapter 6. It's just very, very good. I like the bantering back and forth. I have no problems with that. That's actually pretty good. But the the quote unquote realism of common sense sort of went away with some of these stories, some of the ideas.
My bigger questions are sort of along the lines of Varin being like, this starfighter is for the resistance and so forth. Why is it special? Why is it? I get they want to have a warship, or they want to have a fighter, or they want to have a whatever. I get that. Okay. What makes it special, and what's her mission? There's a couple arguments here. One is that her mission is to take a regular fighter and infiltrate someplace and go do some, stuff for the resistance. That's very Star Warsy, whatever, maybe she has to go to the Death Star and deal with stuff, we don't know yet, and they're planning to go to the resistance planet here, so we'll see. Although I have to say, why does he think this is a good idea? So you're going to show up to the planet with Varin, who has generally been like, give me back this damn ship. You go to the resistance people, you show up with the ship. What do you think they're going to do to you? They're not going to be like, thanks, buddy. Yeah, where's our pilot at who's dead now? It's like, and why was he all the way on Earth?
The other one as well, too, that, in my opinion, was actually pretty nice. It was a very nice way to tell the story regarding species and all that stuff when Mitch went to the dead pilot's family and explained their culture, explained everything regarding the resistance, regarding the Nexus and all that stuff. It was a nice introduction to the conflict side of it. Okay,
I would say that it was good. That was a bit of really good writing there.
It is. Yeah, I totally enjoyed that one because it shows that there's type of there is culture that an alien culture that it's something similar, but yet at the same time very different. But Mitch was trying to going with it, and I got this feeling that the mother and the daughter will be part of what's going to happen in the end, in my opinion. Right. That was nice. That was very nice. The interaction between Mitch and the Sergeant Major. Or Sergeant, I think it's Sergeant Major, or whatever his name is. That was a great interaction. It actually tells us this storyline that I kind of like, but it makes a lot of sense. And you said at the beginning of the show that the cop literally, the sergeant literally asked a very valid questions, right? And Mitch has zero answers to it. Granted that he's kind of shocked what happened to his friend, but at the same time, as you said, if you're going to the cops, at least have some type of evidence. You can't just tell them, hey, investigate this. Even the cops right now in our society, you're like, you investigate this. Where's your proof? I don't have one. I'm like, well, what do you want me to do about this? Right? So it's somewhat similar to what's in real life versus what's in a novel. You get that sort of feel of intertwining at each other. But at the same time, you just want to look at Mitch and like, you're an idiot. I can't believe Ren hasn't slapped him in the back of the head yet. It's like, you're a freaking idiot.
Yeah, it's like,
God, why am I here? I can just literally kill you right now and take the ship and have zero problems. Like this book will be done in chapter 1 if Ren just takes the ship. Sorry, end of chapter 2. If she takes a ship and just knock him out, book is done. Right.
I take a look of I'm actually, it's funny, we're kind of it sounds like I'm trashing on the chapters a lot, but I'm really not, because as you said, the conversation of the sergeant and him is where we get a lot of background information. I mean, yeah, we're really taking a lot of shots at the whole Adam and Eve thing, which honestly I kind of don't care for. I don't know if the writer, he intended to be, this cute little thing that he puts in there, but people take religious stuff very seriously, man. Like, you don't write
this is definitely not a religious thing. It's just lazy way to explain why he can eat and breathe aliens. Like, he can eat alien food and breathe alien air.
Technically, that's not true for a couple reasons. Number one, over such a long time, you would diverge into the environment that you're living biologically, right? So that's not, maybe he intended it that way, but it's illogical scientifically speaking.
Okay. You just said something that really annoys me. Okay. I agree with you. Biologically, you'll adapt. Millennia, thousands of years from now. It's only been a couple of days.
buddy, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying that over 16,000 years on Earth or whatever, the biology, even if you're inbreeding or whatever with the aliens, you would diverge biology. So I'm saying no, he would not be able to breathe the air automatically or whatever. I'm saying that to you. That's why I'm saying that I'm agreeing with you.
Sorry, Derek. Here's another one that I just thought about. This is like, now I'm completely frustrated and annoyed now. If based on this book right now, aliens and our Homo sapien ancestors decide to go all at it and create new species with Earth's atmosphere and biology that they can eat whatever we want to eat on Earth, but we're fine on Earth. And he's going to space eating the same thing. And what, did they terraform Earth so the aliens can breathe? You know what I mean?
You mean the reversed argument back? No, that's actually, I didn't think of that actually. That's an even better argument here. You're really piling them on here.
Because again, I have no problems with sci-fi imaginations. I have no problems with that, especially if you need to explain faster than light travel. You can use whatever imaginations you want to do. You can make up words, make up engines, all that stuff. Biologically, you can do whatever you want with the aliens because we haven't seen one before. We haven't met one before. We're fine. I'm fine with that. But as soon as you're telling me, as a sci-fi person, even a non-sci-fi person is telling me, this person can go to space and eat their food and breathe their air without any issues, everyone will actually going to say, WTF.
You want me to hurt you even more? So they use this drive where they're like their subspace drive or whatever you want to call it, their warp drive or whatever you want to call it. They do have a name for it. I don't remember it now. But anyway, so they go like 600 light years away from Earth. Okay. It took them like a day or something to get there or whatever. Okay. You're dealing with relativistic time now. So he left Earth, even at the light, it goes 600 light years away. And if he comes back, a lot of time is going to have gone by on Earth, and I doubt the writer's going to be like, oh, that happened. I don't think so. Because essentially what happens is on Earth is that his buddy dies, he takes off, somebody finds his dead buddy and some weird alien buried on the property or something, and then they're like, I wonder what happened. Mitch is gone, so that's a mystery. Then he comes back, God knows, like a couple hundred years later, like relatively speaking from the context of it, right? So I don't think the writer's going to do it. He's just going to put him back on Earth like right at the time where his boss fired him.
I can fix that. I can tell you right now, but this is going to happen at the end of the book. He goes back. If he goes back to Earth and he's still the same age as everyone else, it's like, we have a time warp bubble that makes everyone the same age.
Okay.
Just saying.
I'm gonna wait on that one today. I want to see if you're right for the end of the book on that one. So let me ask you, buddy, what do you think is going to happen next few chapters? Because he really did set it up, that we're kind of switching gears now from let me go get some justice for my buddy to let's go join the resistance kind of thing. So what do you think is going to happen next?
That's actually a very good question because how chapter 6 ended, as you said, he decided to, because he was attacked in the alleyway, right? And the leader of Nexus, this rogue part of the military that's it's like no one knows what they're doing, but they're there to protect them or whatever. They tried to kidnap Mitch and bring him back to the leader, right? And he got rescued by literally a monster puppy and what's her name, and bring back the ship, and now they're off. Now he kind of realized that, oh my gosh, you're right, Ren. I need to think about this. What's the best way to do this? So they decided to go to the Resistant. And you actually made a good point. You said that, what do you think is going to happen when they bring the ship back there? Are they going to kill Mitch? Like, theoretically, you said the pilot was supposed to bring the ship to the Resistant. If that happens, they have a new ship. But you have a human, an alien human, bringing the ship to you, and Mitch will explain, and Mitch is going to explain, Yeah, he crashed and he died. So I took the ship. And now I'm here. Because there's a tracking, there's a navigation that tells the ship to go to pick up this lady.
And this is Rascal.
And this is Rascal, by the way. And yeah, so if I'm in the resistance side, I'll be like skeptic. I'm at the same time shoot him. Right? Because we don't know who this guy is. Right? But because this is the world of sci-fi and we're only going into chapter 7 to 8, 9, I have a feeling that he'll be walking around as part of the resistance and try to get justice to Gabe. And at the same time, he's going to be bumbling fool throughout the galaxy, and he'll be ending up banging the alien, like Riker or Kirk. That's my opinion. How about you?
So
what do you think?
Banging the alien is like the thing you want to focus on. Okay. No.
Better than eating the food and breathing the air in the alien world? Yes. It makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So do you not want to consider what he's going to do with the resistance then?
No, I'm gonna surprise. I'm just gonna be surprised what happens. But what's your prediction?
Well, I think that basically the resistance are gonna give him a pass. So if you think about it, he shows up with the ship that the other guy he picked up Vern, and he dropped the ship off to the resistance. So even though Vern was supposed to do that, it's like, what was her plan? Was she going to drop off the other guy somewhere else? So any way you look at it, he's kind of completed this other guy's mission who's dead. So why would they be mad at him? I mean, other than that, him knowing the location of their secret base, like in Star Wars. But other than that, it should be fine. And so what I suspect is he'll probably get roped into doing whatever resistance thing is with Vern. And then she's going to, well, as you said, have some fun. Join us next time as we review chapters 7 through 12 of My Buddy Gave Me a Starship by Myles Christensen. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share a review. We love to hear from you. Send us an email at yourbookmarksinfo@gmail.com. Join us again right here where you left off.